It's game 3 of the second round series. It's the Warriors, it's the ice, it is live on the attack. Puck comes right circle, Geeky looks left side, Ostapchuk scores! Bushja's got to respond. Shaloa shot, pad save, rebound, they score! Briley Wood and the Winnipeg Ice, they're feeling it right now. Matejchuk's shot goes off the body, bouncing in front, they score! Ryder Korzak! 8 seconds into the power play, and the Warriors are within 1. To the right point, Korzak, left circle, Firkus off the crossbar, they score! What a shot! Jagger Firkus ties it at 2.
What a bullet that was!
And Lakovic cutting inside in the slot shot, scores! Oh baby, what a shot! Lyndon Lakovic! It comes behind the net, turn it over, Korzak to Ulrich, scores! Eric Ulrich's first of the playoffs, giving Bushja a 4-3 lead. The half wall, back to Matejchuk, quick shot, right into the red basket, puck comes loose, they score! Lyndon Lakovic, his second of the hockey game. Schofer leads it left wing. Schofer left circle shot. Save made. Rebound. They score! Cosmo Wilson. 6-3. Moose Jaw leading. He's got Braden Yager trying to split the D. To the right circle. Firkus. Rice-Heavy scores! Oh, what a pretty passing play. Martin Rice-Heavy finishes it off. A turnover. Firkus scores! Jagger Firkus. His second of the game, 7th of the playoffs on the turnover, and the Warriors take a 4-goal lead. They give their boys A well-deserved round of applause. 8-4. Moose Jaw will double up the Winnipeg Ice in Game 3.
Coming into the series, it's safe to say the Winnipeg Ice were the favorites, but the Moose Jaw Warriors have flipped the script with back-to-back wins and have a 2-1 series lead heading in to Game 4 tonight. Hello, I'm Marc Smith, and welcome into the hangar in downtown Moose Jaw for this second round series between the Warriors and the Ice here on IKS Media Warriors Live. The Warriors soared past the Ice with an 8-4 win in Game 3 last night. The 8 goals for the Warriors were the most that the Winnipeg Ice have allowed this season. The Warriors got scoring from throughout the lineup, with Lyndon Lakovic potting 2, Cosmo Wilson and Eric Alry also getting their firsts of the playoffs. The usual suspects also came up. Big Jagger Firkus led the way with 2 goals and 4 points on the night. Firkus now has 7 goals and 16 points in just 7 games here in the playoffs. For the Ice, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead early in that first period, but they let the game slip away after that. The WHL's top team in the regular season will no doubt be playing hungry hockey here tonight as they look to avoid going down 3-1 in this series. For more on tonight's game, let's head down to the Warriors locker room where I caught up with head coach Marc O'Leary. Speaking with Moose Jaw Warriors head coach Marc O'Leary before tonight's Game 4 against the Winnipeg Ice. Let's go back to last night, though. A big 8-4 victory for this team. What did you like about your team's game in that win, and what can you guys carry over to tonight?
Well, I thought certainly by the time we got to the second period, our puck management was much better. I thought we made smart decisions coming through the neutral zone. I think all last night we did a much better job exiting our zone with good routes and having cleaner exits with control. I think that makes a big difference, so we can create some offense. And again, I liked our diligence in coming back inside home plate and making sure that we're first to those loose pucks again after the first period.
Coming into tonight with Game 4, Winnipeg's no doubt going to push back at you guys. What do you guys have to do to try to defend early on and make sure that you guys get through maybe that first 10 minutes of this game unclean?
I think it's the same thing we would do if we lost last night. It's a total reset and, have honest evaluation of our game last night. There's always things that we can do better and things that we can learn from that went really well and try to replicate that. And it's just having that mindset that, win or lose, we need to reset, refocus, and get right back to work. It's got to be about us and our work details.
I feel like the team's bought into that mindset throughout the playoffs. It seems like they're really adapting to game by game.
Yeah, absolutely. And, even, period to period, I just think it's so important. And, it can be a daunting task to think about, a long series or playoffs as a whole, but if you can break that down into chunks, it's manageable. And I think period by period, if you have a tough one, it's easier to jump back up and punch back in a hurry, knowing that there's another period right around the corner. So credit to the guys, they've bought in, and it'll be no different here tonight.
Special teams have been a big part of this series for this team, power play and penalty kill wise. How do you guys continue to keep that going and build off that?
Well, again, it's evaluating what went well and what didn't, and just being prepared. Similar to Game 2, you never know when those opportunities are going to come. And for our power play, it's been the first period in back-to-back games now. And credit to those guys, they've been prepared and they've been professional in their approach. And no different with the penalty kill. We're going to have some big kills here again tonight, and it's just being prepared with the details and ready to dig in and do the job.
The crowd was really loud last night. Do you feel like the team fed off that and they expecting that again here tonight?
Yeah, and I think they did a real good job of managing their emotions and putting that energy in the right places. It's sometimes it's easy to get too jacked up when the crowd's excited, but it's putting that energy to your legs and making sure that your details are done right, and you're putting all that energy into the work-based things, and then your skill can take over from there.
Awesome. Well, good luck here tonight in Game 4.
Thanks, Marc.
Thanks to Coach O'Leary for joining us here on the pregame show tonight. Lyndon Lakovic had 2 goals last night. He had 2 goals just in the regular season as well, so big game for him. We'll hear from the Warriors' 16-year-old forward when we come back next on IKS Media Warriors Live.
Does this look familiar? Your fans deserve an incredible arena experience. It's time for an upgrade. Stunning graphics. Revenue opportunities are just the beginning with our in-venue display systems and scoring technology. Let us help you find the best solution for your facility. EDG, always delivering the best fan experience.
It's where co-workers gather for team lunches. It's where first dates feel a little less awkward. It's where friends are treated like family. It's the Mad Greek.
Thank you for 20 years of local love and support.
We can't wait for the next 20 years. We love Moose Jaw.
Dine in, take out, or delivery for the best ribs in town. Pizzas, pastas, and authentic Greek cuisine. It's the taste of tradition at the Mad Greek, 925 Main Street North, Moose Jaw.
Welcome back into the Moose Jaw Event Center as we continue to make our way towards puck drop here between the Warriors and the Ice in Game 4. Warriors up 2-1 in the best-of-7 series after a big 8-4 win last night. Lyndon Lakovic had 2 goals in that game. I had a chance to speak with him before tonight's game. Speaking with Moose Jaw Warriors forward Lyndon Lakovic before Game 4 here tonight against the Winnipeg Ice. Let's go back to last night. A big victory for this team. How good did that one feel to get the 2-1 series lead?
Yeah, it felt great. Obviously, Winnipeg's a good team, and to have a crowd like that and perform that well is great.
What worked for you guys? They got up 2-0 in that game, but you guys didn't seem to quit in that hockey game.
Yeah, I felt like we just stuck to the game plan, cleaned up our D zone and neutral zone a little bit, and then good defense turns into good offense. So that's we scored a lot of goals last night, and that came from good defense, I thought.
Do you feel like you guys, once you get rolling, you kind of find a stride and can really kind of run downhill a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. Like you've seen in Game 2, we scored 4 pretty quick ones, and last night felt like we couldn't stop scoring. So yeah, definitely if we get one, I feel like we're going to get a bunch, but obviously we need to stick to our game plan because they're a good team and they could bounce back at any time.
You had 2 goals in the regular season, you got 2 last night, you have 3 so far in the playoffs. What's working for you?
Yeah, I just feel like I'm moving my feet, sticking to the game plan. A lot of help from my line mates. They get me in the right spot, and I just sit there and I put the puck in the net. So I feel like it's working out pretty well.
Do you feel like as your confidence grows, your game, you kind of feel a little bit more confident out on the ice?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, production helps confidence a lot, and when you got line mates and your team's playing pretty well, and we're beating the top-ranked team in Canada right now, it definitely boosts the confidence a lot. And we just got to keep her going in Game 4.
Going into Game 4, you guys have been able to reset and go into a game as a new game throughout the playoffs here. How important will that be going into Game 4 here tonight?
Yeah, massive. We're expecting a big push for them. They don't want to go down without a fight. So again, like sticking to our game plan, clean up our neutral zone. A lot of our goals came from D zone and neutral zone turnover. So we're just giving them hope. So I feel like if we clean that up, I think we'll be good.
Awesome. Well, good luck here tonight.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks to Warriors forward Lyndon Lakovic for joining us here on the pregame show. Let's take a look at the starting lineups, and we'll start with the Moose Jaw Warriors. Bit of a different look for them tonight. Connor Unger's still in net. He's 6-1 in the playoffs with a .236 goals against average and a .922 save percentage. On the back end, though, Lucas Brenton and Logan Dowheniak, big, physical, hard pairing to play against. Up front, it will be the Ryder Korzak line. Korzak, 3 goals, 9 points this year in the playoffs. Atlee Calvert has 3 goals, 10 points. Eric Ulrey returned to the lineup last night and got his first of the playoffs. So that's a veteran line. They play hard. That's going to be a key one for the Warriors here tonight. Moving over to the Winnipeg Ice. They will have Daniel Hauser between the pipes again tonight. He was pulled in the first period last night. Second straight game that he was pulled by the Winnipeg Ice. He's 5-1 in the playoffs with a .340 goals against average and an .887 save percentage in 7 appearances. a different look for them as well tonight. Carson Lambos will be paired with Carter Prosovsky. Prosovsky with 4 assists so far. Lambos 3 assists in the playoffs. Up front, switching up the lines for Winnipeg as well. Owen Peterson will be on a line with Zach Ospachuk and Carson Latimer. Ospachuk 5 goals, 6 points so far in the playoffs. Peterson with 2 goals, 5 points, and Latimer a goal and 2 points since returning to the lineup in Game 2. So it's a bit of a different look for the Winnipeg Ice. We'll see if the shakeup of the lines gets things going for them as they look to avoid going down 3-1 in this best-of-7 series. It's going to be a great Game 4. Every game in this series has been very fast-paced, very hard-hitting, and very fun to watch. So I expect no different here in Game 4 tonight. If you want to tune into the action, head over to WHL Live or Country 100 on your radio dial. And if you want to tune into our post-game show, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook is where you can do that. But pregame ceremonies are getting underway. Let's join James Gallo and Derek Kletzel and take in the pregame ceremonies down at ice level.
Coming down. A nice Saskatchewan spring snow shower.
What happened to the April showers?